Are you looking to get your ham radio license but afraid of scams? Well, there is a scam out there, I'm sorry to say. Let's talk about it. Hello everybody and welcome back to HamShackTV. I'm your host Josh, AA4WX. This is a video that I don't want to make. It's heartbreaking to make, but we have to address this right now. I was reached out by one of my loyal viewers. I'm not going to say any names whatsoever to protect identities. But I was reached out to by one of my loyal viewers about a situation with a license application. This is a license for the technician, and I'm out in the garage, guys, so pardon the mess. It's 10:49 at night. We just finished with what we were doing. All the kids are asleep, so this is the best way I can get it quiet. But anyway, guy reaches out to me, asks me my opinion about this exam session and stuff that went on. Government shutdown obviously complicates a lot of this. Of course, the government shutdown is over, but he was waiting on his license to be approved, and it still had not been approved. He tells me he calls the FCC and asks what's up, what's going on. The FCC had no record of his exam, which is red flag number one. Then they start doing some digging, and the VE that proctored the exam did not have a valid license. His license had expired. And there was some concern because it had been within 2 years. Of course, there is a 2-year grace period, but you still can't transmit or operate in an official capacity as a ham radio operator if your license has lapsed. So, anyway, I told him, well, if his license is expired, he would, his exam would be invalidated. He had told me that he had passed technician and general, and apparently since the VE's license was invalid, the test is now invalid. So I said, all right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this right, and I'm going to test you. Y'all do know I am a VE. I do have team lead credentials with ARRL and W5YI. So I said, I'll coordinate an exam, get you an exam. So I did. Pulled him online tonight. We tested him, and he failed the exam. Failed it by 3. So then I started asking him other questions because something's not right about this whole situation. I asked him, okay, how did you find this person that you took the test that you had passed with? And I asked him, what program did you use? He said Skype. Well, Skype's a concern because Skype doesn't exist anymore. It's now Microsoft Teams. But even beyond that, I asked him, how did you take the exam? Because we give exams through exam tools, exam.tools. And I used the ARRL VEC. Never mind all that. But he said that the guy put the test on his screen and he asked the questions verbally, and the candidate, the applicant, would answer the questions for him. But the applicant's not clicking anything. He's just verbally telling him answers. Well, that's red flag number 1. That's not how we give exams unless there is a vision impairment of some sort. But beyond that, you have to click your own question or to click your own answers. You have to click your own answers. So I'm like, okay, that's a problem. So we kept digging and looking for more information. And I asked him, how much did you pay for this exam? He said $25. I said, well, that's a problem because nobody charges $25 for a ham radio exam. Ham radio exams, the prices are specifically set and only allowed to be changed once a year. That is according to FCC rules. So each VEC can have a different rate, but none of them are $25. That's highway robbery for an exam. There are VECs out there that do exams for free. Anyway, then he goes on to tell me that the person that sold him the test and gave him the test made him get a prepaid credit card to pay for it. All right, I'm in full scam mode at this point. That was definitely a scam. Definitely a scam. So, I'm feeling a little bummed tonight because now what I have realized is we now have a scammer in the ham radio community that is preying on new hams or wannabe new hams. We hear all the time in the news about these green dot scams. These, Grandma, I'm in jail. I need to be bailed out. Can you go down to the grocery store and get a green dot card and call this person and give them the payment number? Scams like that. That's what has now infiltrated ham radio. Now, we're only talking $25. It's not a lot of money, but to somebody on a fixed income, like this particular gentleman is, yeah, that's a lot of money. That's terrible. And this is my call to action for you guys. I need you to share this video. Every single person that is interested in getting into this hobby needs to know how this process works. How to get their ham radio license legally. Here's how it works. You do your study, whether you use Ham Study or Ham Radio Prep. I don't care at this point. This video is not about advertising, so love Ham Radio Prep, but I'm not advertising for them tonight. This isn't their problem. This is an information video. It's as simple as that. Do your studying. Once you're passing your practice test by at least 80% every single time consistently, I, in my opinion, believe you are ready to take your real test. The best way to find a legitimate test session is by going to hamstudy.org. When you go to hamstudy.org, on the right-hand side of the page, you're going to see a button that says Find an Exam. When you click on that, it'll open up another page. There'll be options up the top of the screen for remote or in-person. Plug in your location, which VEC you want to use, all that kind of stuff. Every single exam session that is on hamstudy.org is legit. I can assure you of that. Any exam session that you see on the ARRL's website is also legit. If it's not on Ham Study or ARRL's website or another well-known VEC, like W5Y, W4VEC, West Cars, any of those, Garg, Anchorage, any of them, those are legit. I would not worry about those. But if somebody ever, for any purpose, not just this ham radio test, but for any purpose, period, tells you to go to the dang grocery store or pharmacy and get a prepaid credit card, hang the phone up on them or delete the email. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about senior citizens getting screwed by these scammers with these stupid prepaid credit cards. The guy just wanted to have some fun with this hobby. But you have some idiot and who knows where that just stole his money. Absolutely stole his money for no reason. This is not what we do in ham radio, people. This isn't what we do. We are an honest community that supports each other. I'm angry. I am angry. This is no different than my grandfather getting scammed or my grandmother getting scammed. Because in the ham radio community, we are family. We may argue and fight. Heck, some of us may refuse to talk to each other. But we are all bonded through the brotherhood and sisterhood of the airwaves. So please, I beg you, please share this video so not another person under the sound of my voice gets scammed trying to enter this hobby. All right, guys, rant is over. Rant is over. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for this gentleman. I have reached out to a VE team lead in his local area to try to get him an in-person exam. Gave him some advice to get studied back up. And we'll get him on the airwaves. I feel so sorry for him. And I know you're watching. I know you're watching this video to the candidate. Again, my sincere apologies. This is personal, y'all. What is the matter? What is the matter with our society these days that we're too busy trying to scam old people, elderly people, people that don't understand the difference? If you've ever considered scamming grandpa or grandma or aunt, uncle, whatever, dad, mom out of money, please don't. Please don't. And I'm not saying you would scam your own family. I'm just saying these are people's family members that are getting hosed. And if this happened to this one gentleman, I can guarantee you it's happened to many others. The FCC is aware now, and they are trying to track down what is happening and who this is. So anyway, my rant is over. To B, I'm going to call my candidate B. To you again, I'm sorry. We're going to get you in this hobby, one way or another. I'm so sorry that you've had to deal with this. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and support the cause, make sure that you're a subscriber. Click the subscribe button down below. Also, share this video out. Make sure as many people see this as they possibly can. For now, guys, 73. AA4WX, WSCB 693.